Hello, everyone. I'm here today, me and my teammates, to invite all of you to come and join us on our journey. I guess that most of us and most of you guys have experienced the feeling of getting your food ruined. And what? By what? By delivery. But don't worry about this no more because with our own Velista, thanks to the special way that it's spelled, yeah, it's gonna solve the any delivery problems, any delivery issues from directly from the roots. So your food will reach you in the perfect condition and the way it was supposed to reach you to start with.
Our logo is made to represent our idea. As you can see, the hands represent delivering, the steam represents the food that will be delivered, and the three bowls with three different colors represent different sustainable development goals.
So, our model was inspired by the children's non-spill bowl, but we made it on a larger scale and for a different use. So, the children's non-spill bowl is a bowl that was made so that whenever the food that's put inside, however the child tilts it or spins it, the food inside will remain safe. So, the non-spill bowl or the gyro bowl is based on the gyroscope, which is a spinning wheel or disc in which the axis of rotation or the spin axis is free to assume the orientation by itself. Our model will be made of two large balls and a ring in between. Each ball will rotate so that when the food is put there, it will stay flat. Okay? Ensuring that when the motorcycle tilts, the food inside won't be spilled or ruined. Now, the gyroscope is a device that's used for measuring or maintaining orientation and angular velocity. It's a spinning wheel or disc in which the axis of rotation is free to assume any orientation by itself.
Our model here is the prototype for model as you can see. The red parts represent the part that will connect the delivery box with our model. The outer black bulb is the outer bulb which is connected to the middle ring with the purple part. The middle ring is connected with the inner bowl with the blue part, and the yellow part is the stable part that the food will be placed on. Here are the dimensions. All food is being ruined by delivery, and it's no one's problem or no one to be blamed for this problem because it's being ruined by natural forces. Our project here is based on the gyroscope, and it has the same idea of multi-rotation, which makes it rotate 360 degrees to always keep the food stable. So the food will always reach you safe, as if it was on a stable, non-moving table the whole time.
When choosing materials for our project, we needed something that will be eco-friendly, hard and sturdy, and easy to shape. After conducting our research, we figured that sugarcane will be the best product to work with, as it is plastic-like. It almost has the same properties as plastic, and saying that it means that it also is hard and sturdy as plastic, and it is easy to shape. And so we continued to work with it.
Now, we have three main physics concepts behind our model. One is the center of mass, two is equilibrium, and finally inertia.
To start off with center of mass, what is center of mass? Center of mass is the average position of all parts of the system. And to find center of mass, it has the equation of x centimeters is equals to m1 x1 plus m2 x2 over m1 plus m2. You might not understand all of these, but let me explain. X centimeters is referring to center of mass itself. M1 is referring to the mass of object 1, and it's same as M2 referring to mass of object 2. X2 is the center of mass of object 1, and same goes to X2 referring to center of mass of object 2. Here, center of mass as you can see how the center of mass works. Center of mass, you can always imagine a line coming down, like going to the downward direction directly from the center of mass. And when the arrow is still going through the base of the object, it means that the object will stay balanced. As you can see here in object A, the arrow is coming still in the borders of the base of the object, so it means that it is balanced. In object B, it's kind of on the edge, which means that it will be tilting. It might fall, it might not, but it's probably not going to fall. But in object C, it's completely out of the base of the object, which means that it's unfortunately going to fall. So knowing that and keeping it in mind, we should also know and keep in mind that Velista is built in a kind of half a circle shape, we can say. So this whole part will be considered the base. So I'm gonna leave it to you to imagine how hard it will be for it to fall.
Equilibrium is the state of physical balance. Torque is the tendency of a force to rotate the body to which it is applied. If the size and direction of the torques acting on the object are exactly balanced, then there is no net torque acting on the object, and the object is said to be in equilibrium or in balance. As you can see here, the little ball is neutral as there are no force acting on it, and it is stable. The middle object or the water bottle is stable because there is a force acting on it, but it is equal to the other force, so it is stable. The unstable object is being pushed by the hand and there is no other force to stable it.
And finally, the concept of inertia. So what's inertia? It refers to the resistance to change. And applying inertia refers to Newton's first law, or known as the law of inertia. So Newton's first law is referred to as the law of inertia because it states that in the absence of a net force, a body will preserve in state of motion. And that's exactly what our model will be doing. Now, after we finished our research, we went to the expert session. We met an expert and he gave us ideas on how to improve our model and our calculations. We displayed our idea to him, in which he seemed interested in. He advised us to make some changes in which will make our model better and more improved and professional. Some of these changes included making our model bigger so it can carry more items and have no limitation.
After taking that expert's comments and working more and more on our project, we decided to enroll into the USTAR competition. And for those who are wondering, this competition is a competition where you get to apply from all across the UAE, where you present your specific idea in front of some experts and businessmen. And all of this was conducted live, of course. But the thing is, not everyone can present their idea live and in front of everyone. Only the top 5 of all of the ones who enrolled into the competition. And I bet you not that we were one of the top 5 who were able to present live in front of all of these businessmen, all of these attendees, and experts. Now, in order to be able to conclude all of these and all of our journey in 3 simple questions that me and my teammates will answer each, let's get started. Okay, were you expecting that the project will reach this far? Honestly speaking, I was not expecting that we will reach this far. Personally, I started this project as, it's your high school project, just started and finish it with the bare minimum. But that's not what happened. I started putting serious efforts. Me and my teammates started putting serious efforts. And as you were able to conclude from what we said, that everyone started praising us and telling us how perfect that is and how good our project was. And we enrolled into the competition. It wasn't just the normal high school project no more.
So What did we learn? We learned so many stuff from doing our researches and from being in the expert session and the U Start competition. Honestly speaking, I learned how to be able to like more research skills than I used to have. I used to have really minimum research skills just on a normal research, school research, but now after doing this project, I know how to research even more deeply and get other important information. Also, we learned teamwork, which was really helpful throughout our project because we all worked as a team to be able to reach this far. From the expert session, we learned how to switch to a more professional thinking, and that really helped us in the U-Start competition when we were also focusing on main business points rather than just physics points.
As the model maker, I faced a challenge in finding the software or the website to create the model on. But at last, I came to conclusion that I want to choose SketchUp as the software I'm going to design the model on, as well as we already had took lessons of how to use it back in 7th grade. Thank you.